Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to another episode with that guy. Today we're going to be going over some very basic redstone knowledge. So in case you guys didn't know, redstone is basically how Minecraft portrays electronics, like cords and switches and stuff like that. So that's what redstone is. That's what all this stuff is. So we're going to be going through today, and I'm going to be explaining the most basic redstone elements, such as the redstone block. This is crafted with 9 redstone dust, which you can get by mining redstone ore. It gives you like 5 to 8, I think, per ore you mine. But when you craft this block, it can power many different things, such as pistons, which push stuff, and these redstone lamps that just light up. As you can see, it powers any redstone dust next to it, and which in turn, that redstone dust powers this redstone lamp, and it powers anything that sits right next to it, but not diagonal like this one. The next thing is the redstone torch. The redstone torch is mainly used for powering redstone machines, but it can be turned off like such, and yeah. So turning it off just stops the signal, and as you can see, this one, you can see it powers the redstone dust up here, but it does not power this redstone dust down here because that's just not how that works. But so that's redstone torch. It, like the redstone block, it's another way to power your redstone creations. And yeah, it's got a few uses, but the redstone block, in my opinion, is a little more useful. Next, we have redstone dust. You've been hearing me talk about redstone dust. What is that? Well, redstone dust is basically like the wiring that we use in the real world, but for Minecraft. So you can pass signals through it, but it does have a limit. So let's say we turn this lever on. It powers this redstone dust right here. This lever gives that redstone dust a power level of 15. So the max redstone power level is 15. So that means when you go 15 blocks out, then the redstone won't work anymore. It won't output a signal, but up to 15 blocks here, it will. So you can power redstone with a single lever and a line of redstone from up to 15 blocks away. So, like that lever, there's a few more ways that we can turn redstone on and off. So the lever turns it on. This is a pressure plate. I'm sure you all know what that is, but when you step on it, it also turns the redstone on. And this button does the same. So those are all pretty simple. Next up, we have pistons. There are 2 types of pistons. The sticky piston, which can push blocks up to 12 blocks up and down, and it will pull them with it, as you can see in this one. But there's also the regular piston, which simply pushes a block, like so, and when you deactivate it, it leaves the block where it was. Now, if this here was a sticky piston, like I said, it would stick to it and not let it stick up there. Okay, next we have redstone repeaters. So like I previously stated, 15 blocks of redstone, that's how far redstone can go. So from this torch here, it's not quite 15. We get out here, and the signal starts dying a little. So what you do is you add a redstone repeater in the mix, and then it basically just strengthens the signal strength back up to 15 right here, right after it. So you can set delays on this, 1, 2, 3, and 4 ticks. For reference, 1 second equals about 20 ticks. So if you want a 1 second delay, you'll have to have 5 repeaters all the way with 4 ticks, which means you go 1, 2, 3. There's 4 sections on the repeater, so that means this one here says 1 tick delay. This one is 2. This one is 3, and this one is 4. So is this one, and that just tells us that when we turn this on, this will wait 4 seconds before powering that redstone line. Alright, next up. Now we get a little more complicated. This is an observer right here, like this one. It's got an output face, and an input face. The input face is where everything gets detected and that redstone signal comes out the back. So, observers, like shown here, detect things that happen right in front of them. So if we push that, the observer sees it, outputs a redstone signal out the back, and lights up that redstone lamp. So, like when this piston moves in front of it, redstone observer detects it, sends a signal, and lights up that lamp. Next we have redstone comparators. So, redstone comparators are a little more complicated. Yes, they look a lot like the redstone repeater, but the comparator has a totally different job. What the comparator does, in basic, for what we need to know for now, it detects, or compares, I guess, how much stuff is in a chest, like this one. And then, if it detects enough stuff, actually, if it detects anything, it'll send a very, very weak redstone signal out here. So let's say we put in, like a stack of obsidian. That's powering this line right here. But to make it power this line, we need to add a second stack of something. And see there, our light lights up because we've got the comparator detecting that there's 2 stacks of items in this chest, so it's sending 2 redstone output of 15 here, and the repeater is repeating that output and sending it through here, through those redstone dust to power that lamp. Alright, thank you guys for joining me today and looking over these redstone basics. Hope this helps, and guys, comment down below what you guys want to see me build with redstone. Don't make it too complicated because I'm no mumbo jumbo, but thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you.